To write poetry, for me anyway, you have to pay attention. You have to pay attention to the world around you, beings around you, everything that's going on. And these days, to pay attention is to feel quite helpless with climate change, the rise of the right wing, the number of refugees, awful things happening around the world. If you pay attention, you can end up sinking into a deep depression. And yet you can't ignore it. I couldn't write poems and not acknowledge climate change or some of the other things that are going on. It took a while for this book to take shape. Having done The Hill with the multimedia show being toured around the country, it was difficult to move away from that. And for a while, the poems I wrote didn't feel like they were a book. But then, as often happens, things coalesce around a theme and things start to emerge and look for links. What I did find is that voices came through from previous times. Sparrow from The Hill has made his presence very felt in the book, and he comes up noting things about climate change, telling me not to be complacent, looking for things that he can remind me of. Sparrow in the last book, The Hill, was William Sparrow, who took part in the riots in 1902 on the Hill. And William Sparrow was just a road sweeper. He was a local man and a road sweeper, but he was witty and literate, wrote letters to the Echo almost every day, to the local Echo. And he was furious about what was going on, about the rights of way, the people's land being stolen from him as he saw it.
Don't steal the goose from the common, or you will get jail. But steal the common from the goose, and you will be let off without a stain on your character. William Sparrow, February 17th, 1902.
And I think it is that fury, that anger, that has driven him forward into this book. And yet he's no longer William Sparrow, the road sweeper and writer of letters. He's not Sparrow the bird either. I'm not entirely sure what he is. He is some sort of conscience about climate change. He is just Sparrow, and he insisted on having a presence in the book. And there's also a character called Wantwite, who is a sort of personification of greed or capitalism, and he pops up throughout the book as well. So yes, we have to pay attention to find the poems, but we also, for me anyway, I can't give up. I can't give in to the hopelessness and the awful state of things. There has to be hope as well. Getting late. 4 in the afternoon, and the mist is rising from the field, snagging on tufted humps of yellowed grass, blurring the path. Across the stream, sounds rise from a playing field, hidden by willow and a tangle of brambles. A whoop and rumble of boys' voices from the bike track counterpoints the tinny rhythm of their phones on Spotify, and the higher squeals from smaller children seem to float across the space, confound distance. A new build looms behind the boundary, square-cornered and blank-eyed, while the sky dissolves into pastel stripes behind the sharp roof ridge, and small birds chunter their bedtime calls in trees and hedges. The oak is bare of leaves and squirrels, acorns all taken or sunk into the mud. Rooks gather, their rusty calls ratcheting from the branches, and a voice whispers at my shoulder, "Nice place, if you can keep it."